Bitcoin has just broken a new all-time high, so we're going to talk about where Bitcoin and the crypto market is headed next and why this could be your last chance to buy crypto before the massive bull run. All right, so we have Bitcoin here, and as you can see, we are at 110,000 right now. Yesterday we hit 112,000, so we have broken the previous all-time high, and typically whenever Bitcoin breaks its previous all-time high, we see a massive pump shortly after that. For example, if we look at the last time we broke the all-time high back here in November, right after we broke the all-time high, we just went straight up and no dips, just straight up. So while it is possible we could see a correction here, maybe even down to like 94,000, that's possible, but I would say it's more likely that we're going to see something like this where Bitcoin just has a big pump here and we see our next leg up, and I think we'll likely see Bitcoin shoot up to 120, 130,000 very quickly, maybe even 150,000, and then we'll get our correction at that point. So that's not guaranteed, of course, but I think that's what's most likely. Nothing's guaranteed, but the chart is definitely looking very bullish, looking very good for Bitcoin right now. So I would expect this pump to continue, but we'll see what happens. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance sitting at 62.8%, and this is what we've been watching basically to help us predict when we can see the altcoin season. And so I think as Bitcoin has this next leg up and pumps up to 130, 150,000, wherever it goes, we will most likely see Bitcoin dominance shooting up alongside the price of Bitcoin. We'll see Bitcoin dominance going up too. And, maybe it'll go up to 65, 66, maybe even 70%. And then whenever Bitcoin tops out, whether it tops out at 130,000 or 150, wherever this next leg tops out at, and Bitcoin has a correction or starts going sideways, that's when we should see the Bitcoin dominance top out and start coming back down. And that's when the altcoins will likely start to go crazy. So, and when we see that happen, when Bitcoin, this next leg tops out, when Bitcoin dominance tops out at the top of this next leg up, altcoins will start going crazy, and that could be the beginning of the massive altcoin season that we've all been waiting for. So the question is, how can we prepare for that? So as you can see, the whole market had this big dip, and Bitcoin has already recovered the entire dip. It's already at new all-time highs. However, most altcoins have not. Most altcoins are still way down here. Some altcoins have done very well in the last few weeks, but most altcoins haven't really moved at all. I would say most altcoins are about down here relative to where they were a few months ago. They're still down here. They've come up a tiny bit from the low, but they're still way down here. So most altcoins are still super cheap and haven't really moved yet, which is great news because that means we can still accumulate and buy up a bunch of these altcoins for very low prices. They're not even close to where they were or their all-time highs. Well, Bitcoin is already breaking all-time highs. So we still have huge opportunities when it comes to altcoins. And you can look at some of the prices here. So Ethereum, as you can see, it's only 2,600. It's not even close to its all-time high yet. Solana, still not even close to its all-time high. Dogecoin, not even close. Cardano, also not even close. And here I'll show you how much it's risen since the dip. So as you can see, Cardano had this huge pump back in November when we had this big pump for Bitcoin. And so now that Bitcoin's breaking out to new all-time highs again, we could see something like this again. I think we probably will. So we were up here at $1.20 or so, and we had this big dip, and Cardano has recovered slightly, but it's still got quite a ways to go to get back to where it was in December. And this is pretty much what most of the altcoins are looking like. They've recovered a little bit, but they're still not even close to where they were back in December. And if you look at Cardano's all-time high, we're not even close to that. That was $3. So we're still far off from all-time highs, and that's how it is for a lot of coins. A lot of coins are down from where they were in December, but they're even further down compared to their previous all-time highs. So still tons of gains to be made in altcoins. So I know it looks like, we missed our chance to buy the dip here if you're just looking at Bitcoin. And so you did miss the chance to buy the dip on Bitcoin, but you still haven't missed the chance to buy the dip on most of the altcoins, because most of them are still down quite a bit. So while we probably won't see the crazy altcoin season until Bitcoin tops out, wherever it tops out next, 130, 150,000, wherever it is, that's when we'll probably see potentially a big altcoin season start. But altcoins will be going up alongside Bitcoin if we do see this Bitcoin keep pumping up to 130,000 or whatever. We will see altcoins pumping alongside Bitcoin. Bitcoin will just be pumping even harder in terms of market cap growth. So we'll see the dominance likely rise. But altcoins will, of course, will still be going up too. And then once Bitcoin tops out and starts to mess around going sideways, then the altcoins will really start to shine and take over and steal the show. But at that point, it might be too late to buy. It's definitely going to be way riskier to buy. So right now we can still set ourselves up for those huge gains potentially with much lower risk, because altcoins are still down a lot. So this all depends on if we do see Bitcoin shooting up to those bigger numbers, 130,000 or wherever it goes, which I think is likely. So if we see that, then I think we'll see Ethereum and some of the bigger altcoins start pumping alongside Bitcoin. So yeah, holding Ethereum right now is great. It's still down a lot, and I think most of these big coins will probably be some of the first movers right after Bitcoin. That's usually how it works. So like Ethereum's probably gonna do really well if we do see this pump for Bitcoin. Also Solana, Dogecoin probably will see a big pump again when hype is coming back into crypto, and Cardano should do really well. I think Cardano's at a super good place to buy right now. Sui as well. Hype's been doing amazing. Chainlink should do well. Most of these big coins should do well. Avalanche, Polkadot, Pepe, Uniswap, BitTensor, Avenir, Ondo, etc. So yeah, right now, a lot of these bigger coins, which are going to be your safest, least risky coins to buy, you still have the chance to get some pretty big gains with relatively low risk compared to, nothing in crypto is low risk, but a lot lower risk than, say, like mid-cap coins. So I think it's a great time to stock up on the bigger coins right now before this next leg up really kicks off. And then if you're looking for the more riskier coins that could give you even bigger gains, I think the hottest narratives right now are going to be AI coins and meme coins. So some of the AI coins have already started pumping quite a bit because it's such a hype narrative right now. Tau has gone up a lot. Fartcoin has gone up like crazy. I was lucky enough to buy this almost perfectly at the bottom of its dip. That was pretty much pure luck though. And yeah, some of the really small ones also have done some big gains, but some of these haven't really done much yet. Like Near, Render, ICP, a lot of these bigger ones still haven't made their moves since this last dip. So you can still pick up a lot of these for good prices. And I mean, if we do see Bitcoin do another big pump and we get an alt season, I think pretty much all these are going to see really big gains. So I don't think it matters that much which ones you're buying here. But I like Render a lot, and Fartcoin I think is going to do really well. But yeah, do your own research on these. Pick out your favorites. Most of the big AI coins I think will do super well. And then of course meme coins also I think will do. It's going to be the other super hypey narrative, especially as more retail comes back into crypto when they notice Bitcoin is, oh wow, Bitcoin's at 120,000. So yeah, stuff like Dogecoin, Pepe, Fartcoin, they're going to do really well. SPX 6900 I think will do super well. Mogcoin and Giga Chad. That's one of Murad's top picks. And yeah, there's some more smaller ones down there, but yeah, I think Fartcoin will do really well. SPX 6900 will do super well. And of course, if you want to really play it safe, just stick with like Dogecoin and Pepe. Trump is probably going to make a comeback. I think Trump will probably be doing some stuff every now and then to try to pump it. So I think it'll probably do pretty well. But yeah, research some meme coins, pick out your favorites. I would check out Murad if you haven't already, and check out some of his picks. And then the next narrative that I think is going to be super hypey, but probably will come a little after AI. I think AI is going to be the first runners, and then we'll probably see RWA shortly after that. And so stuff like Ondo I think is going to do super well. Chainlink, AVAX, of course. Those are your really safe picks. But yeah, I think Ondo will do super well. And there's like a lot of really smaller ones down here. But if you want to play it safe, I would just stick with like Ondo for the main RWA coin. But yeah, this is kind of less discovered than the AI coins. Like AI coins are really well known already, but RWA is a little more of a sleeper. So this is your chance to research RWA coins, and you might be able to find some really good ones before they get too much attention. And then gaming, I think we'll probably see near the end of this cycle. So maybe like the end of this year, we could see a big gaming run. And so that'll be stuff like Immutable X. That's like one of the main gaming tokens or gaming coins. So I think that one will do really well if we do see that gaming run. And then of course Superverse, also one of the top gaming coins. And there's plenty of other good ones like Ronin, Beam, and yeah, but that's probably going to be later on. So right now you can get insanely good prices on these, and if we do see the gaming run later on, then you should make crazy gains. But that's going to be if you're going to need a bit of a longer time horizon. If you're looking for those really quick gains, then you're probably going to want AI coins or meme coins, because those are probably going to be some of the first movers, as well as some of these top coins like Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, Cardano, etc. So yeah, what I'm doing, I'm just accumulating more altcoins, buying them up. I was buying some on this dip here, and also as we're coming back up. But a lot of these coins are still down a lot, so you can get great deals on them. And then, oh yeah, one more coin I wanted to point out to you guys. I've mentioned this a few times before. It's going to be Chippy. And so this is like a tiny, tiny coin. And as you can see, market cap's only 673,000. So very tiny coin, which of course means it has insane upside if it does do well. So if you don't know anything about Chippy, it's they're about to, so it was created by TMG last year, and it's come way down in price, and pretty much all the attention has left it. So the price is super low right now. Market cap only 600,000, but they're about to. Basically, it started as a meme coin, but now they're building utility on it. So they're about to release some sort of gambling game and also staking. So, and they're going to be doing a bunch of marketing here soon with alongside that, the launch of that gambling game. So there could be a ton of attention potentially coming back onto Chippy. So we could be on the verge of a big pump here for Chippy. We've already had a nice little move up here in the past week or so. So maybe this is the start of it, but yeah, the market cap's tiny. So of course there is tremendous upside potential. So you might want to consider at least putting just a little bit of money in this to see, just in case it does have a huge pump. But yeah, I would check out the Twitter, the Telegram, do some research on it, see what you think. And yeah, just wanted to show that to you guys before we do see a big pump. But yeah, I think right now, just in general, accumulate altcoins. I think we're likely to see another huge pump here for Bitcoin over the next few weeks, just like we saw back here when we started breaking our previous all-time high. So it's not guaranteed. We could potentially see a correction, but I think we're more likely going to see a big pump here in the next few weeks. So let me know what you guys think. Are you bullish, bearish? Do you think we're going to have a correction? What are your price targets if we pump? Are you buying right now? Are you selling right now? What are you thinking? And yeah, like and subscribe if you like this video. I'm going to be making more videos now that crypto is getting interesting again. Because down here, like, nobody cared about crypto, but we're back now. So I'll catch you guys later. Good luck, everyone.